Hi everyone, I'm Danielle from Bookish Notions. I've never done a blog post before, so this is all a bit new for me, but we'll see how this goes. I thought this week I would do something a bit different with my Grimm Year feature. For those of you who don't know, over the past few weeks I've been reading my way through the complete fairy tales of the Brothers Grimm and posting about each story in general and my thoughts on those stories. It's something that I'm going to be continuing to do throughout the year. So for today's story, I read The Three Spinners, and the gist of that story is that there's this very lazy maiden who doesn't want to do any spinning, and her mother is just getting completely fed up with her laziness. So when a queen walks by, she tells the queen that her daughter is the most industrious spinner around, and she can't financially keep up with her daughter's spinning habit. She's just spinning the flax faster than she can pay for it. So the queen loves this, because she has all this flax in her castle and she likes the sound of spinning, so she takes the girl back to her castle and says, if you can spin these 3 rooms of flax into thread, you can marry my son. And so the girl's in a bit of a pickle. She has no desire to spin and doesn't really know how, so she enlists the help of 3 women who happen to be passing by, and they agree to help her as long as she invites them to their wedding and allows them to sit at the bride and groom's table. So this story definitely has a Rumpelstiltskin feel, what with the spinning flax into thread and making promises. It doesn't have the same magical elements as Rumpelstiltskin. There's no spinning the thread into gold or name riddles, or nothing as extreme as having to give up your firstborn child. The promise is just inviting them to the wedding, despite the fact that you might be embarrassed by them. But it's still quite a fun story. There's really no moral to this story. It's definitely a luck comes to fools type of story, because I'm going to spoil the ending here, so spoiler alert, but the prince, when he sees the 3 women come to the wedding, they're very disfigured, and he, quite rudely when you think about it, asks them why they're so disfigured, and they tell him that it's because of all the spinning that they do. So when he hears this, he thinks, oh my god, I don't want my wife to look like this. So he forbids his wife from ever doing any spinning again. So the princess gets off scot-free without ever having to do any spinning, and she gets to basically while away the rest of her days ruling the kingdom, being the lazy self that she is, without any punishment. So it's definitely not the type of story you're going to see hit theaters from Disney anytime soon, but it is a fun read and one that I recommend if you enjoy fairy tales. So thanks for listening. If you want to check out more of my Grimm posts, you can visit bookishnotions.wordpress.com and go to the Grimm Year tab at the top of the screen. Happy reading!